I'm starting a new segment on my channel called Life Lessons. These are just going to be times where I candidly get video of me teaching my kids shit, because it's going to be funny. So it could be topically anywhere, but since my channel's all over the fucking place anyways, you're just going to have to deal with it. So that's it. Oh yeah, and also I have a BitChute and a Rumble now, just to diversify. So please subscribe to me on those platforms. There'll be a link in the description. That's it.
Do you read a document about men that invest or women?
No. These are my life observations, because I study people, and I always have since I was a little kid. And everybody studies people naturally. That's just kind of what people do. But I always had a very analytical mind for human behavior. So that's how I got there. That's where I got this.
Tell your point.
Yeah, I know. I'm not trying to hide that. I'm trying to tell a story without putting your face on the camera. I've always made a point of being extra analytical with human behavior. I really like to read body language and listen to the fine points of how a person speaks to get context and, implied thoughts behind what they say. I find that very interesting. What it has done, for what it's worth, is it's made me very good at that kind of thing, and I can read people pretty well, even when they don't speak. Just by watching the way they walk, looking at the cars they drive, how they dress, you can imply a lot about people from observing. Now, there are some people that'll say that, you can't really know anything until you listen, because that's not true. You can tell a lot about a person because people are reflective of what they think. Unless somebody's trying to intentionally obfuscate who they are and what they're about, you can tell a lot just by looking at them. Like, look in front of us here. Okay, we got, let's see, an SUV and an SUV. Huge difference between these two SUVs, though. This one on the right is a BMW, and the one on the left's a Kia. So the Kia probably cost a third, maybe a quarter of what the BMW did. So those two people come from two totally different socioeconomic backgrounds. Even though their vehicles are the identical side, they are probably politically and socially on completely different ends of the spectrum. See,
or one worked harder. That's always a possibility.
No, not really. Here's why. There are different levels of purchasable, let's say, SUVs in the spectrum of what the average working person can earn. BMW, though, is a different class. In order to be able to afford something as expensive as a BMW SUV, you have to have long money. So while it's possible, there's a very old liberal looking lady. While it's possible that the person who owns that did just work really hard and got a very good job, it's more likely that they either married into or their family had money. Because people only generally buy that kind of stuff if they come from money and they like to show that they're upper class. It's like a psychological way of showing that they are different than the average person around them, whether they know it or not. That's why they do that kind of shit. I mean, no hate, it's a nice car. Now this one here, the Subaru, those are super expensive too. Probably cost damn near as much as the BMW. The difference is the Subaru could be a working class person's, oh, I worked hard, got a good job, and spent more money on something instead of buying, like a Kia. So there's that. All right, life lesson number 00427. Did you get it? Do not give a shit. Say it. I get it, or I don't give a shit. Which is it?
Both.
All right.